Cool. Since we're still on hip hop, let's talk about Sean Kingston. Bad man. He's a bad man, that one. Yo, bruv, bad man. Bad man doing bad things. You guys know Sean Kingston, really, really, really legend of an artist, producer. You know, he gave us some slappers in the 2000s, some slappers. Shawty's a eeny, meeny, mo lover. Sean Kingston, the nigga was a goat, bro. Now he's not a goat. Now he's stealing money, he's doing fraud, he's doing crazy things with his mom. So he's been arrested, he's been charged with fraud and a whole bunch of things. And cool. So we're gonna watch this video here that I found. It's by RRG. Shout out to RRG. And it's called The Truth About Sean Kingston and His Mom's History of Scams and Tomfoolery. Oh God. So yeah, we're gonna watch some of that, see what they're telling us about the story. Let's get it.
Sean Kingston was arrested in San Bernardino County just hours after his mother was arrested during the SWAT raid of their Florida home.
Kingston used his name and celebrity status to scam people out of products and services, never paying for them.
Back in September 2021, we posted a video called The Shady Side of Sean Kingston. The video was created using our original, classier format. And now that Sean has found himself in some more mess, we decided to give this topic a bit of an update. In addition to rediscussing the alleged scams Sean and his family have been involved with, we have even more information about all the tomfoolery that led to his mama getting her wig snatched.
Shut your bald head, mama, out here.
Damn, is that his mom? Jeez, that's a horrible mugshot. Yo, whoa, they did a dirty.
Looking crazy. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Before we jump into today's video, don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of applewood smoked bacon jerky, watermelon licorice, and gummy sour peach rings. Eat it. Eat it. You know what I'm trying to eat it.
Last year, we made a commitment to ourselves. Slow down, take some time off, have the
Keyshawn Paul Anderson,
Who the hell is Keyshawn?
better known as Sean Kingston, was born in Miami, Florida on February 13, 1990. He and his two siblings were primarily raised by their mother, Janice Turner. Around the age of 5 or 6, his family moved to Kingston, Jamaica. Sean told Blues and Soul website that while in Jamaica, he got to connect with his grandfather, the legendary Jamaican producer Jack Ruby, who worked with Bob Marley and Burning Spear. Sean also claimed to be the nephew of an iconic dancehall artist, Buju Banton. About 3 years later, his family returned to the States. According to the Miami New Times, Sean was displaying behavioral issues by constantly fighting and getting tossed out of school. With no other options, his mom sent him to a 5-week boot camp in Orlando. Sean said the experience made him a better person, and the strict schedule provided him with the structure he really needed. But upon his release from boot camp, he continued doing hood rat stuff with his friends. So he was sent back and forth between Miami and Ocho Rios, Jamaica, where he had relatives. As his mom noticed his desire to create music was getting stronger, she purchased him the equipment he needed to make his dreams come true.
See, yeah, even though you was a badass, your mama still came through for you.
Right before his 15th birthday, his mom was sentenced to 2.5 years in a federal prison for tax evasion and bank fraud.
Oh, no, not the mama, no.
So she's a felon then. That means she's an ex-con, yeah. So damn.
Oh, no, lock up.
His sister was somehow connected to the case and was sentenced to probation. However, after his sister failed to answer her phone while she was under court-ordered monitoring, she was locked up for 4 months.
The family that scams together stays together. Okay.
While his mom and sister were away, their family lost everything. Sean told Blues and Soul website he went to live with other family members. His behavior got even worse until he decided it was best to live on his own. He was homeless for a while and cut grass and performed other odd jobs in order to make extra cash. He also focused more on making music because he knew that was the only way he could save his family. After getting cheated on by a girl he described as the most beautiful girl in school, he wrote the song Beautiful Girls and began reaching out to various musicians on MySpace. Sean told MTV he
Beautiful girl.
Dr. Dre and Swiss Beats, but they blew him off.
Beat it, that shit.
He also contacted producer JR Rodham. He copy-pasted the same message to JR 5 times per day until JR finally responded. JR gave him the runaround for a minute, but when Sean moved with his brother out to LA, he contacted JR again and asked if they could meet up. JR finally allowed Sean to audition for him. He signed to JR's Beluga Heights record label and released his self-titled debut album in 2007. The album was packed with multiple bops, including Beautiful Girls. You're way too beautiful, girl. The song peaked at #1 on several charts.
That's why you'll have me suicidal. Suicidal, and they say
And was certified 2 times platinum in the US. As of this video, the music video has more than 1 billion views on YouTube.
oh,
But straight out of the gate, people were very suspicious of Sean. There were a lot of holes in his life story, and people were a bit put off by his Jamaican accent.
Well, go on, it's your boy Sean Kingston.
Sean, let Auntie Regina help you out with the accent, okay? Y'all mom, it go like that. Try it, you try it.
Sean was always quick to
yo,
talk about his
man.
grandfather Jack and all the advice he had given him. Sean said he'd often sit me down and just be like, yo, this industry is crazy and you gotta keep focused. You gotta keep God first. In a subsequent interview with MTV, Sean said he would go to the studio with his grandfather and they would vibe out together. He also said he had a front row seat to witness how his grandfather created songs for so many musical legends. Come to find out, it was all a lie.
whoa.
Jack passed away in 1989, and Sean was born 1 year later in 1990. There's absolutely no way he was in the studio with his grandfather, or even having the conversations he claimed they had.
What in the line for no damn reason is going on here? Y'all probably have to know. He probably just
imagine times that he would have liked to have with his grandfather. And you know how sometimes when you imagine stuff, reality gets away from you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm sure when he was
gosh.
being interviewed, he was like, ah, hell, here I am telling my damn fantasy. This ain't reality. His second album, Tomorrow, was released in 2009 and included features by Wyclef Jean and Good Charlotte. At this point, his mom and sister had been released from behind bars, and Sean was ready to share his newfound wealth with them. According to the Miami New Times, he splurged on a Bentley for his mom and bought her a new house. Perhaps Sean leaped into purchasing lavish items too quickly, because following the release of his second album, things began to unravel. Say it with me, nieces and nephews. Here we go. Here we go. He finally confessed that he wasn't related to Buju Banton. Dirty liar. Dirty liar.
Dirty liar.
And then in 2010, a 19-year-old woman accused him and some of his associates of taking advantage of her in a Seattle hotel room. Sean admitted they had an encounter, but he said it was consensual. Eventually, the charges were dropped due to the accuser's inconsistent story. And then in 2011, while riding a jet ski with a woman in Miami, Sean miscalculated how high the tide had risen and ended up colliding with a bridge while going 35 miles per hour. He and the woman were catapulted into the water, and Sean was knocked unconscious. He was diagnosed with a torn aorta and had to undergo emergency open heart surgery. He spent 11 days in the hospital. From there, it seemed like trouble followed him wherever he went. In February 2012, the IRS slapped his silly self with a bill for $131,000 in unpaid taxes. According to TMZ, the IRS also obtained a lien on his property, meaning he would lose the home if he didn't pay up. 2 months later, in April 2012, after falling behind on his and his sister's Maserati payments, the finance company ordered him to pay $3,500.
A lien is a right of retention. So if you owe somebody money, they can attach any property you got and keep it until you pay them.
In back payments, plus an additional $29,000 for the remaining balance on his leases. Ooh, you're making my head hurt, Sean. Pay your damn deal. Thankfully for Sean, he was able to pay in time to avoid having the vehicles repossessed. 2012 was a crazy year, but 2013 was about to be even worse. Lord, let me top off this margarita and grab me a plate of jerk chicken, because I know this is about to be some mess, honey. Remember the woman who accused Sean and his associates of taking advantage of her in a Seattle hotel room? Even though criminal charges were dropped, the woman still filed a $5 million civil lawsuit against Sean, his bodyguard, and a band member. The woman said her life had been ruined following the encounter. Sean settled with
All right. So I misjudged this video. It's a great video. I would lie. It's very good. I love the commentary. Even the side comment is very, very entertaining. But I wanted to get more into the actual charges, which I'm assuming they're far. So yeah, I'm gonna just end it there. You guys will go finish it. Yeah, I thought they were gonna get straight to the charges, so I don't want to make this video too long. But yeah, shout out to RRP. What is RIP? No? Yeah, RRG. Shout out to RRG. Great video. I really love the commentary. I definitely want to subscribe. All right, cool. Yeah, I wanted to get into the actual charges. I wanted to find out what the actual charges were. But yeah, it's okay. You guys will go find it.